E.N.D here from my archives Rivals of Ixalan, this set that no one liked, this set that probably no one wanted, but nowadays it's becoming quite a cult, especially with the Commander players. As this year we're going back to Ixalan, why not let's crack a nice booster box of the second expansion set of the original Ixalan block, that is Rivals of Ixalan. As always, using the knife, be very careful not to hurt yourself, and the most important thing, not to damage anything inside your booster box. Your cards are precious. Let's remove the seal. And once you pop, you cannot stop, you cannot go back. Honestly, Ixalan, and especially Rivals of Ixalan, weren't a successful set. Why? The answer is obvious. Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan came after Kaladesh and Amonkhet, and Kaladesh and Amonkhet had the masterpieces, had the inventions and invocations. Ixalan had nothing, neither full art lands. First rare card, Silent Gravestone. Not a valuable rare card, even those days. I was saying that Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan came after Kaladesh and Amonkhet. Direfleet Daredevil. Those two sets had the masterpieces, the inventions and invocations, and they were quite successful. Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan had nothing, and that's why they flop. But nowadays, sealed booster boxes in English of Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan are getting quite expensive. Galta, the big dinosaur, are getting quite expensive. A sealed booster box of Rivals of Ixalan nowadays it's $160, $180, even $200. Not that bad, especially considering that the original price of those boxes was around $85, $90 during the release. First foil rare card, that's a rare card, yes. Crafty Cutpurse, okay, not a valuable foil rare card. And that's the Immortal Sun. The Immortal Sun, the legendary artifact that prevented Planeswalkers from escaping Ixalan. Ixalan was a particular plane where Planeswalkers couldn't planeswalk out of Ixalan. And the reason was that particular legendary artifact, the Immortal Sun. The Immortal Sun binded and prevented Planeswalkers to escape the plane. And that's why Nicol Bolas wanted the Immortal Sun. Nicol Bolas' plan was to become a god, an immortal god. And to do so, he needed the spark of the other Planeswalkers. And how you can group a set of Planeswalkers, a group of Planeswalkers on a particular plane and prevent them from escaping. You need the Immortal Sun. And that's what all Ixalan, the first original Ixalan block, was all about. It was all about retrieving the Immortal Sun so that Nicol Bolas could bind Planeswalkers on Ravnica in War of the Spark. Thanks to Liliana and Gideon, the sacrifice of Gideon and the betrayal of Liliana, Nicol Bolas was defeated. Otherwise, probably he would have become an immortal god. And that would have been quite scary. There's another dinosaur. Also, Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan was all about merfolks, dinosaurs, vampires, and pirates. And if you want, or if you wanted to build Form of the Dinosaur, and if you wanted to build a tribal deck, especially merfolks and vampires, Ixalan was your set. Let's see what we have here. And with the return to Ixalan this year, I'm sure that dinosaurs, merfolks, vampires, and pirates could easily feature in that set. Especially merfolks and dinosaurs. I'm sure that merfolks and dinosaurs will get some nice upgrades. So if you have some dinosaurs, if you have some merfolks cards, stick to them. Rekindling Phoenix, stick to them because I think they could easily go up in value. Rekindling Phoenix, that's one of the most underestimated mythic card from Rivals of Ixalan. Rekindling Phoenix was not let's say, a hyped card during pre-release. No one understood how powerful that card could be. Mastermind acquisition. How powerful that card could be. How strong. Value, I think, was around $5 to $6 pre-release value. Then, when it was released, when everyone was playing red deck wins or red aggro, everyone understood how powerful that card could be, how powerful the return from the graveyard token is, and from $5 to $6 it spiked to $30, $35. And then there was Kumena, Tyrant of Oratska. There's Kumena, Tyrant of Oratska. That was the most sought after mythic card from Rivals of Ixalan at release. It was around, I think, $29, $30. The reason was, as everyone was hyping building Merfolk's decks, Merfolk tribal decks, Zespala, the white dinosaur. Everyone wanted to build Merfolk decks. Merfolk is quite a popular tribal decks, even modern, even in Commander. And Kumena was your legendary creature, was your commander. And that's why it was so hyped and was sought after. Nowadays Kumena, I think it's around $6 to $8 in mint condition. A little bit of letdown. But I told you, with the return to Ixalan this year, I think Merfolk could be easily a thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if Merfolk's cards start to spike in value once the return to Ixalan spoilers starts. So I wouldn't be surprised about that. Even dinosaurs, it's a nice tribal. There are quite big dinosaurs, and I wouldn't be surprised that the return to Ixalan will have strong dinosaurs cards, and players will start to build dinosaurs commander decks, and why not standard dinosaurs decks. I don't think modern is viable. Dinosaurs is quite difficult for modern, especially when I have big dinosaurs like Galta at 12 drop. In modern it's quite difficult, but commander it's doable. There's the Warkite Marauder. That card, if I recall well, during standard that time it was quite played. Standard during that time was mono blue. I think there was a mono blue deck was quite strong. A blue white control deck was also strong, and the red aggro, if I recall well, I think those were the most popular standard decks during that time, and the Warkite was quite an important piece in those decks. Also, search for Skanta and settle the wreckage. Let's continue opening this box. This is from my archives. When Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan was released, I bought a case. I cracked it. I filmed it, but I never released the video. And as you can see, it's quite a poor setup. The camera isn't the camera that I have today, at least the resolution, I think, wasn't HD. There's a flip card. Those cards were quite popular, the flip cards or double face cards. The only set ever featured double face cards before Rivals of Ixalan and Ixalan was the original Innistrad. Then Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan featured a new brand of double face cards or flip cards or transform cards, call them what you want, Tomb Robber. And they became quite popular, especially for Commander. But in Standard during that time, there was a particular card, Search for Skanta. Search for Skanta was one of the most, let's say, used, played and abused double-faced Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan card. Search for Skanta, how strong that card was. That card and Settle the Wreckage. Settle the Wreckage. If your opponent had 4 mana open, 2 of them could produce, or 4 lands open, and 2 of them could produce white mana, that meant only one thing: Settle the Wreckage. And players were afraid swinging with everything, because swinging with everything, your opponent casts Settle the Wreckage, and your attacking creatures are gone, are exiled, only to get some lands in return. That was Settle the Wreckage, how powerful that card was, and also Search for Skanta. If I recall well, during the words Huatli, okay, here's Huatli, the girlfriend of Sahili Ray, Pride of the Multiverse. That particular drop featured Huatli and Sahili Ray with their dragon, with their dinosaur, with their dinosaur. They went for a walk with their dinosaur together, Pride of the Multiverse, the secret lair drop. Okay, I know, that particular drop is all about Bearscape. Bearscape, what a card, the artwork. Anyway, this is Rivalries of Ixalan. Let's see what we have in this pack. There is a common foil card. Foil cards, Twilight Prophet. Okay, let's talk about Twilight Prophet. Twilight Prophet, it's one of the most expensive cards you could pull during that time, and also today. I think Twilight Prophet is around $20-25. Also, don't forget that Twilight Prophet haven't seen a reprint yet. But don't worry, Wizards of the Coast will reprint everything and everywhere. So the card will get a reprint. There's another dinosaur, the Black Elder dinosaur. I was saying foil cards. During that time, the foil drop wasn't low as it's today. It was quite, let's say, high. It was very difficult to get foil cards. Even common and uncommon had some value. And you can imagine mythic cards. Hitting a mythic foil card was a jackpot. Nowadays, hitting a foil mythic card means nothing. Some foil cards, even at mythic rarity, they are less valuable than the non-foil. The reason being that foil cards are very difficult to be played in sanctioned tournament. Very difficult because players could get an advantage when playing foil cards during tournaments because they care, because of the care of the Pringle. Let's say the Pringle form they have, part of Discovery. Because of the Pringle form they have, they could be easily distinguished in the deck. And that's why foil cards are not viable in sanctioned tournament. There's another foil card, foil uncommon. And having a lot of foil cards, Dire Fleet, that's a very good card. So that was the last card in this particular box opening of Rivalries of Ixalan from my archives. Subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.